Hi everybody, it's Catherine. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing another Halloween nail art and I'm using the tattoo plates from Maniology. They were Bundle Monster, but now they're Maniology. I already practiced on my Cindy hand and I'll show you the various images where I got them from what plates and that throughout. I'm loving the red and black look on my nails. I think it looks great for Halloween. I was inspired by this OPI polish. This is Today I Accomplished Zero. It's a black jelly with a ton of red metallic glitters in it. It looks great in 2 to 3 coats. I think I have 3 coats on my nails, and I definitely have 3 coats of OPI's Fire Escape Rendezvous, which has this kind of crushed red flaky in there. I just think it looks so cool. It's like a red metallic. It really is a red metallic. So they look great together, I think, anyway. And I thought they'd make a cool base for this tattoo look that I want to do. If you saw the review that I did a couple of months ago at this stage, you'll know that I was kind of worried about how big some of these images were, so I really wanted to do a video and just try out some of these bigger images. So I'm starting with this kind of skull, creepy skull, trying to keep it in a Halloween mode with the cacti growing out of it. I'm using my trusty Born Pretty black stamping polish and I am doing this in real time. I usually speed them up. Maybe I am speeding them up. I can't even remember at this stage. But I'm going to do a lot of reverse stamping today. So if you want to speed me up, just click on mute there and change your settings and you can speed me up. Otherwise, you can hear my lilting Irish voice guiding you through the rest of this manicure. So using my lovely Born Pretty stamper, I am stamping here. And yeah, I really love this image. I think it looks so cool. And in fairness, I've been thinking about why these images are so big. I think if you look at a tattoo on somebody's arm or their leg or something like that, in general, you can't always see the full image, especially if it's a sleeve. So I think the idea is that it's supposed to go off the edge a little bit. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm being too generous. I'm not sure. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. So I am going in with the green from Born Pretty, and actually I did speed it up. So if you have sped this up, well, I'm on mute now, so oh well. So I am going in with the orange as well from Born Pretty just to do the flowers. I was kind of sorry I did orange and maybe not blue instead, because that would have showed up against the red a bit better, but c'est la vie. And I am using Zoya's Gemma there, which I got in the States a couple of years ago. I love the blue shimmer on this. Again, it doesn't show up that great in reverse stamping, but I do love the effect of the 2 green cacti there. I definitely could see it on my nails in person. And then my white, I think I'm using the Beauty Big Bang white, not the Born Pretty white, but they both perform in the exact same way. There's very little difference. The Beauty Big Bang one just happens to be a little bit of a bigger bottle. Then, to keep it in the Halloween spirit, I went in with this coffin, which has roses and flowers, I think, on it. Maybe they're not roses, but it's definitely flowers on it, and it has a little skull and things like that. So I thought, well, that's also keeping in with kind of the spooky Halloween atmosphere. This was the trickiest image to fill in because parts of this image dried so quickly that I could feel it lifting. So I just have to be extra careful with this kind of image in future. Sometimes it can be hard to control these kind of finer lines and finer details when you are just filling in the color. So just be a little bit careful if you're not used to it. You kind of learn techniques on how to kind of gently pat the image back into place and stuff like that, but and I switched over to a brush eventually just because I could feel it drying out very, very quickly. And again, I kind of I find it hard sometimes to see what the image is, especially with something so detailed, and especially when I am trying to work with the camera as well in my way. But I was pretty happy with how this turned out. Now, there was no way this was going to fit on my nail. You probably guessed that. So I knew from the beginning when I was using this that I was going to have to do a kind of a, oh, sorry, that's the oven beeping in the background. But I knew I was going to have to do this kind of at an angle, and I wasn't going to get the full thing on my nails. Even though my nails are quite long here, I did this a couple of weeks ago at this stage, but yeah, so I decided to fill it out with kind of flowers just to give that kind of a bouquet effect. And yeah, I really liked the effect here. I'm going in with my favorite blue. This is from Moyou, my favorite stamping blue. It's Mood Indigo by Moyou London, and I really love it. It's so good. Again, I kind of wish I'd gone with different colored flowers or something here, although I must say the blue shows up really well on the red. It looks really cool. And one of the one of the neon greens that I'll be using later on. I tried to fit in kind of some leaves. I should have left more green in this, but you live and you learn. I still like the how it turned out, because I do think it kind of gives that almost a dirty tattoo look. So I do like that a lot. So there it is, Mood Indigo. It's a great little polish that stamps really well as well. And the green that I'm using, that neon green I mentioned, is Treble Maker by China Glaze. This is actually really good for reverse stamping. I've used this quite a lot, and it takes 3 coats if you want to put it on your nails, but and even over white it takes 2 coats. But it looks really good against the blue and the red here. It really pops. And I think if you see some really good tattoos, there's always a good color that the artist has made to pop in particular. And I'm not sure if I've ever seen a green pop in a tattoo, but I decided just to throw it in and to do some orange there as well, just to kind of, I was kind of getting worried that was getting a bit too samey. So here I am putting that cacti skull image on my nails. I knew it wasn't going to fit from the beginning, but again, I wanted that kind of off tattoo kind of look, which I thought would look pretty cool. And I was happy with how it looked against the red. So yeah, let me know what you think down in the comments. I think it looks good. I'm kind of glad I was kind of thinking with the tattoo look, maybe I should have gone with a nude color or a neutral color, but I'm really happy with the red. I think it looks nice for Halloween. So there it is. It looks cool. I'm really pleased with that, if I do say so myself. I've said it a lot now at this stage. So just to show you where I got the other images from, this one is from 409, and so is the kind of the weird, it's the eyes, and so is this kind of weird faceless head, which I like. And I love this one. I used this one in the review as well, this one with the arm kind of hugging the man with the bowler hat. I don't know, there's something Twilight Zone-y about this plate. I really like it. So I decided to put that on my thumb on my swatching hand. And I'm using Model's Own Silver Chrome, which is one of my favourite silver polishes. Really like that polish a lot. Now, this is the only image that I'm not 100% sure on. I thought, well, this is kind of a creepy face. Maybe it'd look cool if it's just kind of peeking out on my pinky. It didn't quite work. So this is what I was worried about with some of these bigger images, if it would work or not. Now, it's probably the combination of colors that I'm using, and I went in with a black towards the end and didn't really make it any better, but I'll experiment with those bigger images. I know a lot of people in the feedback to that review video said that was the thing that turned them off the most. However, with this kind of a big image, I knew I could only use the cacti, say, at the end here, the cactus at the end, the little alien cactus. So with that kind of a bigger image, it's easier to use a specific image from that kind of greater image, if you like. So that's what I'm using here. And I have on my other nail, on my other Cindy hand, the middle nail, from this same plate, I have like an alien head, which is kind of the brain is kind of burst open, which is kind of really creepy for Halloween. But this one, I liked the idea of the alien disguised as a cacti poking out the pot. Now, I didn't bother showing you the reverse stamping for this because it looks the same, and yeah, you can see there's no bubbling or pooling or anything like that, so it's just ready to go on my nails. As always, I don't top coat my reverse stamping on my nail. Just personal preference. That's going to be totally up to you. That's just the way I do it, and I'm used to it, and I know the feel of it right now. So that's the entire look. Let me know what you think down below. I really loved this manicure. I loved wearing it. I loved how different everything looked, and I'm really pleased that I got to use as many images from as many of the plates as possible. It gave me a lot more hope in the collection. I hope it gives you some hope in the collection that, you know, I don't have these plates that are being wasted in my collection. I don't like waste, so I want to be able to use as many of my plates as possible. So there I am, just giving you a look at what they all look like. I have already top coated them at this stage with my trusty Moyou smudge free top coat, or non-smudge top coat. I love this thing, it's brilliant. So that's it. I will see you all again very, very soon. This is the last of my Halloween manicures, but you can follow my progress over on Instagram to see all of my Halloween manicures for the month of October. 31 days of Halloween on my Instagram channel, and I'll be sure to show you that at the end of the month here on YouTube. So thank you very, very much for watching. I will talk to you all again very, very soon. Take care. Bye.